Okay. Hey everyone, this is AestheticGamer, and this is A Girl's Fabric Face, version 2.0 apparently. Press 1 to play game, press 2 for credits, press 3 for exit. Now, I played the person's game. This is by some developer. They made a game known as Mind's Eye a little bit ago. To be honest, I did not like Mind's Eye, but I understand that this was the first game they released to the public, and I sort of had this big old long rant about that right before this. And Blank Slate, maybe I'll upload that video before I upload The Girl's Fabric Face, and after I've uploaded Mind's Eye, just for like some contextual stuff going on. But I mainly talked about, very briefly here, that I think that sometimes with your first game it can be rough for a number of reasons, and maybe we'll see some improvement here in Girl's Fabric Face. Unfortunately, they're not really jump scares, I guess. I guess they're kind of at the exact same time. I'm not getting my hopes very high with these kind of jump scares happening on this title screen, though. I mean, a little bit interesting, but the noise and the flash I don't think are really necessary. We'll see how it plays out, though. We'll take a sip of water here. I have hope that'll be better. I think that it would be better without the sound. The sound's a little bit loud, like it's kind of peaking. I think it would work better without the sound. Now then, let's press 1 to go into A Girl's Fabric Face. I can move my mouse around like this. Another Turnvex game from Turnvex Games. Yep, same developer. Got a little red cube thing going on. Game developed by Stainsslot. It's very similar to the first game right now. Don't forget to play alone and use headphones doing both these things. I'm awesome in the dark, and you didn't tell me to do that. Warning, please note this game contains flashing lights. If you suffer from anxiety or have any medical condition which can be affected as a result from increased heartbeat or have any heart strokes or seizures, type conditions, history, it's strongly recommended that you do not play this game. Please keep in mind that this game is extremely high in suspense and will cause scares by continuing. You are playing at your own risk. Aye. Just a spooky thing. No problemo there. I'm going to press 1 and go right into it then. Game controls. Space to crouch? What? I to open your inventory. Standard WASD to move, F to toggle your flashlight, left click record, record drains battery fat? Oh, like a camera. Okay. This game, oh wait, is this stuff a gameplay?
Hey. Come on. It's time to start again.
Is this a sequel to the last game? Because that's the same voice, and he just said it's time to start again. I'm guessing it's the developer's voice. Like maybe he put it purposely low. And why is there battery life? I don't want battery life. Okay, one of my least favorite mechanics in the horror games is battery life. Does anyone like battery life? It makes sense in some rare cases. Some rare cases, I'll give it to you. But nobody likes losing the ability to see, especially someone like me who likes to explore. The reporter asked when. I told him. My daughter went off from home on Friday at 8 p.m. June 2nd. That's the last time I saw her. After that, everything just became dark for me. There was no point in living. I've lost my only reason to move on. And I have found 0% of paranormal findings. Quite a thing putting your camera there. Ryan, hide my medication? No, why am I? That is locked at the moment. What else we got? At least the environment looks a bit nicer, I can say that. I kind of like the rustic, low-quality look, though. Press E to charge battery. Or hold C to charge battery. Oh, this is like a permanent battery rechargeable thing. If so, then I guess that's kind of okay, but also, Battery full. Press E to interact. Nothing inside the stove. Was that for recharging battery, or was I trying to interact with something else? Can I? Oh, there's a note here. But for some reason... Oh, never mind. I just picked it up for some reason. Alright, so this is crouch. Can't open this stuff. I don't really know what I picked up. I guess I go to my inventory, which was I. Yep. Notes. 1. Set up all my equipment, my 2 cameras, and rest area. Pure sacrifice provide considerate fortune for those of the afterlife. For Yun and your own will grant such fortune upon the passing. Acceptance of death is needed. Regret, hate, sorrow will bring forth a loop. Page 246. Can't move it, so I assume that's okay. Maybe there'll be a return of the old lady teddy bears. I don't know why I said old lady teddy bears, but you know teddy bears. Got it. That's locked right now. At least it's got a padlock on it. Can't just leave. Guess I'm setting up my camera equipment, which I guess is what this is for. Proceed to put or replace camera. Well, that was simple. Proceed to put in rest area so I can sleep. So 2 cameras and a rest area. Kind of a creepy sound near there, but yeah. Toggle door. It's open just a spiff. I do like the cryptic look of this game. I'm not gonna lie though. Random letters. I mean, they're probably not exactly random. The door closed behind me. Locked. Yeah, that's the lock sound. Interact. Trash bag. I can see Eve. I can see Rye. There's a period for some reason there, which implies that it'd be a sentence somewhere. Maybe you have to move it up there, but we'll figure it out probably a bit later. I'll try to remember that that's there, though. Is there like a light there? No. Oh, wait, no, yeah, there is. It's downstairs. It's like a stand thing, but I don't remember seeing an area like that, so I'm curious. Dolls didn't move as far as I can tell, so this is a bathroom. Nothing down here. My battery's starting to get a little bit lower. Wait, what did I just pick up? A handle of some sort. Must be used for some contraption. Seeing the handle makes me realize just how secretive this place may be. So a handle for something. Camera's still recording. That looks a little bit bloodied. But that's normal, I guess. Hey, teddy bear. Press E to toggle door. Oh, that's a door? Hi, Teddy. What did I just pick up? I was just mashing E. I guess there's a note there. I didn't even see. I was just mashing the E button. The door is closed behind me. At the expense of others, so this is the same thing I just read, so it's this I need to read. Pure no, wait, no, this is the same thing. I'm just going to read both of them because they're one after the other. Pure sacrifice will provide considerable fortune for those of the afterlife. For Yun at your own will grant such fortune upon the passing. Acceptance of death is needed. Regret, hate, sorrow will bring forth a loop. At the expense of others, one can obtain it all. A true passing, a true death, a true eternity. Nurture the 4, then select them off, one by one. Start with the youngest, then proceed onward. Only the devil will hear their suffering, but you will see it. In the end, only the dead will know your tale. Acceptance is futile. Well, there's definitely some sort of ritualistic thing going on here. A bit interesting. I'm already a bit more intrigued by this game than the other one. I also got a little picture. It looks like somebody is hanging from a noose from the tree. Just a casual. That's actually not a noose. It's the same color as the tree branches. So I guess it's just they're hanging themselves from a tree branch. I also just noticed the stack, rather, I guess the screen grain right now, which I guess is fame for the aesthetic that they're choosing. Ceiling light from there. The doors don't automatically close themselves after a time. I thought that was a figure for a second. Press space to kneel. Nobody just told me that right now, but press E to grab key. Okay, I mean, I'll do that, but... Oh, is there a key down there? There was a key down there. Hi, Teddy. Didn't even see that. I wouldn't have, if they didn't say press E to grab key, I wouldn't have been able to tell that was a fucking key. Probably wouldn't have noticed that for fucking ever, to be honest. That's because I was like starting to really look and mashing E everywhere again. Up. You know, this is when I think you should get the fuck out of here. This is just maybe my reasoning here, but there is a literal sign that's leading to something, which implies that somebody set something up here, which maybe it's not for you specifically. I wouldn't know to tell that yet, but that's a little bit suspicious if you asked me. Locked, and I'm assuming it doesn't use the key I do. I'm going to recharge my battery only because I'm almost out again. Alrighty. Maybe it's over here just to draw you back down here. Was this... There wasn't red ribbon stuff here. I would have noticed that. Maybe it was? Maybe it just was. Man, it was crazy. Let's recharge. And this is, yes, Girl's Fabric Face is the name of this game if you're curious. And it's the sequel game to Mind's Eye. Alright, so battery recharged. I kind of like the setup more, just at a glance. Oh! Was this always here? I feel like... Well, you know... Oh, wait, yeah, it was. I remember this now. But I got a key, so I must be able to have opened this now. Oh, second camera. Alrighty. That was the door. I thought it was like a monster sound for some reason for a second. Don't let her out. There's noticeably a cavern over there. I've currently found 0% of paranormal findings. That looked like something, but I didn't actually read what it said, so what did I just find? Very beat up key. Has something written up on bottom gathering. Is that what I just picked up? Must have been. Can't jump, can crouch, so I'll use that to my advantage. Little toy train going on. It's got like the same lock thing. You know what? I actually never opened up... There had to have been a secret in the other game. Because I never opened up the safe in the other game, did I? Now then. Orion, what's up? It's not that. It's a piece of a picture. Oh, is that what I picked up? Oh yeah, the piece of picture right there. You're correct, Mundo. In the Mind's Eye, there was a safe I never opened up. I guess I'll have to Google what that led to earlier. I'm sure it's like some different thing, but you know, I didn't like the game well enough to do it myself. So I'm gonna recharge my battery just because I'm over here. The door down here makes a creepy sound when it shuts, like when it's closing. I'm not sure how I feel about this charging mechanic. At least it's better than finding batteries, I guess. At least I know there's a reliant way, but at the exact same time, I'm not really sure how I fully feel about it, so... I also don't really fully understand what these cameras I'm setting up are for yet, but... I guess this is a rest area. Now, there's a locked door over here, and I assume it's what the key I picked up was for. Wait, there was right there... It wasn't a locked door, there was a locked drawer over here. Still locked. I'll figure this out, Ramblers. I don't need anything that needs layers right now, so... Hi, dollies. Try to memorize their location in case they move, just so it's not like super subtle and I miss it. Given the last game I played by this developer, I wouldn't have defined as super subtle, but... You never know, maybe it's like completely different. Alright, still nothing there to play bathroom stuff. Did I get the key for this door? Nope. A rope tightening sound. You know, did I find anything downstairs that was worthwhile? I'm gonna go inside here for a second. I heard the rope tightening sound, which also is relevant because this guy's hanging by a noose in the picture. Which means that maybe nooses or something are a bit bigger of a deal than I'm gonna think. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs for the moment. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Why did I set up these cameras? I mean, I get why, kind of, but I don't really know mechanically how they work. Also, I just noticed this cross. It took me a little bit late time to notice that. That's kind of locked. Okay, so what I'm looking for is probably in here. Did I miss something in here? That's that door. The door always makes a weird sound. Don't let her out. Now, I guess I didn't pick up a key or anything, did I? Which means did I find anything useful in here? To be fair, though, I don't fully know what I'm doing here yet. I did find a handle, I guess, but now I'm thinking about the handle in Resident Evil 7, which would be in the fireplace, but I don't think it's actually it. Just do a little bit of recording here because I'm going to charge my battery in just a second. I mean, I guess I did set up the camera. That was my only objective, then I did it. Doors open a little bit weird in this game, not gonna lie. Painting, picture. That makes such a creepy sound when it closes. I'm like, I always think it's something else at first. Alright, let's charge up a little bit. I don't really fully know what I'm supposed to be doing yet, but I guess I'm gonna look around a little bit more thoroughly. I appreciate that there's not been a cheap jump scare so far, and I'm a little bit getting more set up into this one than I was the previous game by this developer, so I'll give them that. I enjoy the subtlety more than I did for the monkey's uncle jump scare stuff going on, but... Is this anything? I guess it's just kind of there. It makes such a loud noise. I assume there's something I'm missing upstairs. They all still seem like they're all in the same position. Don't see anything specifically around these parts. I did get a handle, but I'm not really sure what a handle is going to provide me. Check and see if there's like anything under the bed or on the floor that I'm missing. There are the letters here, but I don't really know what they would go for. Oh, maybe 45? I didn't notice that before, but what's that about? Maybe 45. Whoa. See that word there? Jen. See that word there? I'm not like great at these, I should clarify, but I'm looking for a little bit. I see sir, but I know it's not really important. Do we? Essa or Vessa could be. Evessa. Well, I'm already wasting battery just standing here looking at it, so. Nothing specifically here. I can unfortunately go clipping through these dolls. It's part of my fun. Maybe I'm just supposed to rest. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to rest. Okay. I guess if there's nothing to do, go to sleep.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really, actually.
Of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Okay. Oh, this is by the perspective of my camera. I can do I use the number keys? Yes, I do. So when I rest, I use these two cameras to look around a little bit. I actually kind of like this mechanic, but the fact that one of the cameras is really close to where I'm sleeping is actually a pretty good thing, too. There was definitely a sound in here. Tabor's not doing anything spooky. Okay. I kind of like that mechanic, actually. Alright, so I don't know what to do. Sleep. Also, I just hear rain sounds. Oh, notes in here. Okay, so this keeps track of what I need to do. I should look at this sometimes. Set up my equipment. Okay, so now this is 2. I should look around the house for a bit to get a feel for the area. Make sure nothing is different from the last time I was here. 3, I'm starting to get a little dizzy. I should rest. 4, investigate change, if any. Alrighty, let's investigate change, if any. Nothing through here. I kind of like the game set up well enough. There is a doll that's missing. Didn't count that as paranormal stuff, but there is a doll that's missing, and I was sleeping here, so that's a little concerning. I don't think there was a bag on top of there either, so... I mean, it's saying don't count this as paranormal, but at the very least, it's definitely someone's been hampering since I was last there. I've already noticed at least 2 changes. At least I'm pretty sure that's a change. Maybe it's not. Maybe 45. This all looks about the same. Let's open this up. Let's see what's deeper in here. So that's the kitchen. I'll just put together that was the kitchen, though. That picture's pretty much the same, at least as far as I can tell. Ceiling fan's still there. Don't see much else different in here. If this is reality, I get that very easily through a few different methods I can think of. But because this is not reality, cannot access that yet. That's locked. That's obviously where the valve goes in retrospective. I'm gonna go recharge my battery. I went down the stairs super fast. Alright, cross is still turned upside up. I'm expecting it to be turned upside down at some point, don't know why. Only reason to move on. Before I check that room, which I'm a little bit suspicious of because there was a sound on it last night. When I was watching the cameras, there was a sound that came from the downstairs room a little bit. You might have heard a little sort of thunk that happened. So I'm wondering if something changed in there specifically. But at least one changed. The one I'm 100% of is one of the dolls went missing. What I'm not 100% of, though, is about the garbage bag. Oh, was there a note here? I just noticed I was saying press E to grab notes, so let's see what we got. Their face is so red. I covered them with a cloth, but the blood dried. Now the cloth remains. Could this be for the better? Guide me. This is called a girl's fabric face, so obviously that seems relevant. No, I'm right about the bag. Okay, so I wasn't sure there, yeah, because my memory of that I wasn't paying close enough attention to notice, but I thought I would have recognized there was a bag there based on how the bag event happened. So, alrighty. Well, there's definitely a sound. So this would be the sign that maybe it's a bad idea to be here. Whatever. Toy train is fine. This is fine. Don't let her out. Wait. Just breathing. Locked. I hope this game... See, the thing is, I'm actually kind of getting invested in this. I'm hoping that they just don't decide to fill us with jump scares or anything. I'm hoping they do more. I think this idea has a lot more potential, and I've thought about stuff like this before, but I haven't actually played a game too similar to something like this. There's been some paranormal investigation games I've played. But yeah. I think it could stand strong enough. I'm hoping that they don't go the cheaper route with it. Now, is there anything else in my notes here? Alright, so the only change I realized while doing this was with these dolls in the garbage bag. But I don't specifically see why they changed, so I know. I'm gonna do one more kind of sweep, and if nothing, I'm gonna go to bed then. Unless, of course, maybe I'm supposed to find something, and they won't let me sleep until then. Which could very well be the case, actually. I'm also trying to pay attention to the press E to pick something up sign, because it's in the part of the screen I don't normally look at very closely. Yeah, I can't freely sleep, so there's something I'm supposed to be doing here. Well, I've done one sort of sweep of the house. What is it that I'm missing? I feel like I saw a light here for a second. It was probably just the light coming from downstairs that was creaking through the walls. Because most of these walls have a kind of, you know, like, you can see to the other rooms through the fucking walls type of thing going on. Like here I can see the room that's over there, which we're going to see in just a second, so. Open this up. Wait, what if you fell asleep in a dream? I mean, isn't that the dream within the dream thing that's been pretty popular for a while? Inception, Aka. More likely gonna be jump scares. The thing is, how well are they gonna be handled? That's another good point. The thing is, horror doesn't specifically need jump scares, but because it's by the developer of the last game, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to exist. I was gonna say hi. Lock still. No idea how to get the handle at the moment, even though in real life, if this was I just get something and stay on top of it. There's several things I passed I could probably pick up and put here. I could stay on top of the garbage bags, for example. Not the ideal, but it's a possibility. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing that's specifically standing out about this area yet. You go downstairs so quickly. Is there anything that's changed about these parts? I mean, I did pick up a note. Maybe that note wasn't there yesterday. That's been the main thing I found so far. Wait. Oh, it wants me to read this, I'm assuming. You can't actually close the stove once you've opened it. Once you open it up, it's just kind of like permanently open, I guess. Okay, I'm going to refresh my battery one more time. And then the only room which I guess I need to explore thoroughly is that last room. But if it's not there, I haven't really noticed anything that's interactable. I've seen some small things that are different, but... Wait, is the teddy bear still there? I'll check quickly because I'm in the neighborhood. I also noticed, but I can't run right now. Yeah, it's still there. Teddy bear being a cutie. Okay, so what's going on in the one room I haven't checked out too deeply, I guess. Camera running, doing the camera running fuzz thing. That's the door sound. Whenever I always hear it first, I think it's something else, but it still is just the same thing. I'm, by the way, just mashing the E button just in case I find anything. You can kind of see in that room, actually. Generator ain't doing nothing. Mashing it on the carpet to see if anything revealed itself. That's still just locked. It said something about 45 earlier, but I don't really know fully. You do hear breathing over here. Can't interact with that. Don't know what the handle's for still. The only noticeable thing I can tell about this area is that I can now hear breathing, which I'm pretty sure wasn't here yesterday. And if anything, it should be a surefire sign I should get the fuck out of here, because it's obviously like deranged Toba living in that hole or something, but... For now, though, nothing? I mean, the thing is, I did kind of find something, but it's not what they want me to find, apparently. Yeah, I'll fucking charge while I'm here, I guess. I don't trust it. I know Ryan doesn't either. Yep. Is there something else I'm missing, though? I mean, my objective marker isn't, oh, I'm tired, let's sleep. No, game does not save. Okay, well, that's good to know. It says investigate change, if any. If I was this ghost hunter, like I had freedom to choose what I was doing, I would conclude not much has changed since I have breathing. I should go the fuck back to sleep. But I don't think they're giving me the sleep option because I don't think I've done whatever it is that wants me to do. There's only so many areas I can enter, though. I mean, I've already made the comment. The dolls, one of them's missing. I consider that paranormal activity, but for some reason this game doesn't. I mean, at the very least, if it's not paranormal, it is definitely that somebody besides me has been here. And that's maybe more worrying than signs of a ghost. Oh, hey! Crowbar. Okay, now I'm supposed to go where I heard the breathing, right? Okay, so it's just like a key item I missed for a while. Well, so now because I found a key item, I have to look around and make sure there wasn't any other differences. Is he bobbing more? Or am I fucking crazy? I'm probably fucking crazy because I don't know why he'd be bobbing more. But I feel like he's bobbing more ever since I picked up the crowbar than before I did. A mid-sized crowbar, strong enough to pull some nailed boards. Yeah, I know what you want me to pull. I've already figured it out. I'm just kind of looking around first. Oh boy, oh boy. Like, am I crazy? Was I always bobbing this much? I feel like I wasn't. Like, I feel like I was going smoother into it right now. Like, am I crazy? I must really be crazy. People on YouTube are just watching, like, just comparing, like, Ryan, you're fucking crazy. He did say he was dizzy. I know it says... My camera tells me I haven't found anything paranormal yet. But frankly speaking, I have definitely... There's some signs here. Something's definitely here with me, so... I feel like I'm moving faster too. Maybe I'm just crazy though. Let me recharge my battery before I go inside the dark, dark pit, which I really shouldn't go in. Okay, let's do the thing that we probably shouldn't do. Don't let her out. Guess what we're gonna do. This is safe. I know what that's for. And hey, it's the doll. Like, okay. You can tell me. You're telling me this isn't paranormal. The doll, which was upstairs, is moved down here. It's a little bit of a smiley face. I know I picked up. It was for the thing upstairs. I'm supposed to put over the letters. It's going to reveal some message. I'm getting ready for something to happen. So I know I'm supposed to be doing it, but I'm just making sure that nothing else has happened. Maybe opening that as letter out. But to be fair, though, something came and took the doll, so... I'll recharge a little bit before I do this. I'm sorry charging so much. I'm worrying for some reason I'll come into a situation. I don't even know what happens until my battery runs out. Like, is it game over? Or is it, like, just it gets dark? Do you think this character is streaming right now? Nah, probably not. Because I'm pressing a record button? Probably not. Of course, I myself am streaming. But yeah. Oh. Hey, that counts as paranormal. I recorded that, and that counts as paranormal, apparently. Small ladder. I mean, yes, I guess there wasn't really a ladder before, so that makes a little bit of sense, but... I know I'm supposed to be doing it, but let me look around first. Having fun with my heartbeat. I know what the ladder is for, actually. A ladder fell down the stairs. Come on. There's literally a girl crying. That's not paranormal enough for you, game. Oh, okay. Hi? Behind you. Haven't done the puzzle thing I wanted to do yet. I mean, I consider this fairly paranormal. What do I know, though? Let's put this on. He's... Oh, wait, let's see. He's... He sees you. Fuck. He sees... Oh yeah, he see you. One won't go. He see you won't go. Okay. The crying stops. I must have missed some scene somewhere. That actually scared me. That's locked. Damn, it's on too tight. Fun. Got the back end of that at the very least. Therefore asked when I told him my daughter went to move on. Okay. Somebody flipped a table over in here. Oh hey, no, the fridge knocked over. Why'd the fridge knock over? Well, it did. Okay, I'm gonna recharge this up. By day 3. Probably. Let's get this one up. I mean, to be fair, it's very successful for a ghost hunter to find ghosts, evidence of ghosts even. At least something on day 2. Actually, time to rest. Okay, so he considers it's time to rest now. Which means I should probably just rest on the account that I don't think anything else is going to happen. I will sleep. Alright, let's see what we got.
I remember when you first came here, 40 years ago, when you were still such a young girl. 16 or 17, if I remember.
Am I a girl?
You'd come by quite often to set up, then stay the night with the spirits. You were very brave. Then in the end, I took you, once I felt the drugs have taken full effect.
That's an interesting line there. Oh, the tabor moved. But there's a shadow coming. Do you see it? Why is that not counting as something? That open, but you guys saw the shadow moving there, right? Something that was crawling out of there. I only just saw it towards the end there. Something that was crawling out of the locker. Well. Okay, there has to be something in this house that can loosen this valve up. Investigate what happened while I slept. Well, another one of the dolls is gone. What do you think happens when they run out of dolls? For sacrifices, huh? I just had to remember this is a locked drawer right there, because that's probably the last thing I need for this area. Not what it seems. Interesting. I accidentally checked that. I thought nothing would have changed about, but yeah. The word letter, the order there did change. So now it says not what it seems. The tabor did move notably. Because we also saw the shadow thing, so... Anything different about this picture? The picture looks about the same. This game did improvements, surprisingly, yeah. So far I'm enjoying it a lot more, so... Open this one up. Checking. That door's still locked. If I go up here, yeah, I know it's on too tight. I just want to try it though. But wait. Mannequin coat thing. It's a spooky mannequin coat. But somebody did mess with it, so it's also been knocked over. reason to move on. Just making sure that there isn't like anything else I can pick up over here for some reason. Otherwise, I'm gonna recharge my battery and go inside where we obviously need to go into. I don't know though. I understand that people like paranormal findings. That probably means stuff that people can watch and know that something was changed, but there's some obvious things that are changing that don't count as paranormal findings, which to me, they're definitely paranormal findings. Just because I know I'm not doing it. Now, maybe not paranormal, but the fact that I'm definitely not alone at the very least. Now, I did not let her free. It said, yeah, let her out. That's nice, added. That's what the doll is. A little bit spook going down here, but no, it's just a smiley face still. I just want to affirm it's nothing but a smiley face, so let's go on back. Sometimes it's just little that's happening that adds a lot to these things. Let me go. Train. Other things, negatory. Alright, so we're gonna pick this stuff up and see what happens. Firstly, the doll. And this, oh right, this is gonna probably help loosen the valve upstairs. Now, this is gonna be a safe way back there. I highly doubt it. I actually, in some ways, think it'd be better if they hold off on your way over there. I'm just thinking that one right now, because everyone expects something to happen after they pick up a key item in a horror game like this. I'm gonna stupidly recharge a ray. I kind of recharged over just passing by this area, honestly. Yeah, I think it's a vast improvement so far, but we'll see where it goes. I'm at least intrigued, though. I'm enjoying the atmospheric qualities. Continuing. Anything changed about the note? Friday 8 p.m., June 2nd. Last time I saw her. I appreciate the constraint I'm seeing right now. I say constraint, but I meant restraint, but yeah. Not what it seems. Check in there. I appreciate the restraint. I honestly do. Damn, it's on too tight. Is that one not what this was for? A bolt cutter capable of cutting thick chain and locks of any sorts. I thought I was supposed to go up here and loosen this for some reason. You know what? There's another thing which I can think of which could come into use here. This? No. Was there anything that needed this? I think there's a rope sound coming from back here. There is. Now then. What needs me to cut a chain? I'm gonna look around this area now. Now that I know it doesn't go to the valve like I thought it did, what are these bolt cutters for? You know what? I bet there probably is a hanging woman in there with a note. There is the hanging picture thing going on there. Not to mention there's like even symbolism with these dolls here about hanging and such. So really, there being a hanging woman wouldn't really surprise me too much. Not for the locker? Okay. Trying to think, was there anything that needed a bolt cutter? I mean, there has to be. You would think in these sort of games you don't pick up an item that's useless. I don't really like adventure games where you pick up items that are useless. There's a few games, but then you always think they have a use. Let's just like the game is intricately designed within mind, but even then it's not my favorite design decision. Oh, for this. Okay, we'll save that for a second. You know, just go into the creepy basement. Exactly what I was looking forward to. I didn't realize that was a door to a basement. I thought it was like a drawer. I mean, yes, there are oftentimes stairs or rooms beneath the stairs, but this wasn't exactly what I thought this was leading to. Can I get back easily? I'm a little bit concerned, because as far as I can tell, there's not an easy way to get back up from here. Well, let's see what's in the deep, dark basement. My flashlight went out for a second to record something, but I don't really know what I caught there. Can I go back up? Oh, it leads back here. Okay. Interesting. Should I explore the house first, or should I just go full basement? You know, I'm just gonna look upstairs for a second before I go back into the basement, just to make sure nothing else has changed before I go do that. Though I'm pretty sure nothing has. I'm gonna do a quicker glance than I usually do. Okay. Basement, instant regret, Ryan. Well, we'll find out what's in the basement, then we'll find out what's instant regret. I'm surprised we didn't get back so quickly, but I guess it makes enough sense. Yeah, I don't really see. Yeah, I glance, I don't see anything. Alright, let's see what's in the spooky basement after I recharge this one more time, just because I figure we might be down there for a little bit. I'm intrigued. I'm curious. I mean, I'm in the position where I'm a little bit, to be honest, a little bit tense, but also a little bit excited. It's a new big area to explore, bigger than I was thinking this game might have. So let's see what's down here. One thing is I missed down the drone music because I went back. Can I pick this up? Gonna read what it says. Notes. My equipment. Numerous and rest. Oh wait, these are my notes currently. Investigate change, if any. There has to be something in this house that can loosen this valve up. Time to rest. Investigate what happened while I slept. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. This is too much. Am I hallucinating? I need to find an exit. I must be hallucinating. I shouldn't rest for a bit. Find a way out of the house. Is this like a spoiler note? Like, is this not paranormal? The fact that your notes are here and they've got stuff ahead of what you've written? Somebody's messing with you and you're not acknowledging this. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. I hear a drone camera sound from in there, so I guess we'll see what that is in just a second. Poem number 3. I pick up the last one first. Poem number 3. Dangling there with... Oh wait, is that green light just part of my menu? Okay, good. It's my reticle. I got confused. I hadn't recognized it was a reticle yet, so I was like, oh, is that green light anything? Poem number 3. Dangling there with importance to her side. Once lost, all is lost. Use what is found to unlock new meaning. Poem number 4. A picture of oneself viewed by oneself. Dead placed in the room of capture will alter all perception. A view of your body, lifeless, has a power that is priceless. Okay. Now what's inside this? Maybe a power box? But you can interact with it because it shows something, but I can't open it right now. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, that's not really a paranormal finding. It could have been my vibrations that set that one off. But... Wait, this is a locked thing here. I didn't even notice that when I came here before. At least now I know. Oh, wait. Okay. There's a deeper basement in the basement. I thought that for some reason this changed, but no, it's just a deeper basement within the basement. Press C to remove lock. I'll be back. There's one other thing I want to check. There was another passageway right here. I picked up something. When? Day, question mark. It's like, it has something on it. It's got time. Like 12:48 or something, 12:47 on a month, the first day of something or second day. Day, question mark. House becomes another house, and the house is crying blood or something. That's the question. Also, I picked up something. What did I pick up? A plumber's wrench. Oh, I think I know what that's for. I also need to recharge my battery before I go in. Fucking, that's actually scaring the shit out of me. Okay, what I was gonna say is I actually know what the plumber's wrench is for right now, so my heartbeat's pretty crazy right now. I'm also gonna see if anything's changed in the house. Nothing down here. Oh, somebody's just knocked the door off its hinges. You know, normal stuff. Let's check over here. Oh, it's kind of spooky. Let's put this in. I'm going to probably recharge one more time before I enter the basement too, but I'm going to check upstairs while I get this all set up. Just make sure there's not much else here. June 2nd. That was the second day of the month, so that's what I was talking about. Also, this thing disappeared. That's the camera noises. It's the last doll. No doll's still there. Again, I'm going to investigate everything before I do what I'm pretty sure I need to do with the thing I just picked up. Let's open the door. See if there's anything else here that I've got picked up. Oh, wait, that worked? Oh, no, never mind. That was this sound. Not as it seems. Alrighty. Now let's do the thing that, or no, not yet. Let's first look through these rooms. Somebody knocked this fan off. House is just in a bit more disrepair. That's the thing downstairs making the sound. Rope sounds still having fun. Now let's do this. And now put the valve into the other place. Okay, so I heard the key fall out somewhere, wherever that key was. But if I'll be completely honest, is it in here? It has to be in here probably, because the pipe would lead in here? Nope, I guess not. I was gonna say, I heard the key fall, but if I'll be frankly honest, I have no idea where the key fell from. Is it inside the room I was just in, maybe? Like, it's whatever's below this room, I guess. At least you would think so. Okay. Which would be the kitchen, so... Oh, yep, there it is. It's glowing purple in the room below me. Wait a second. The radio's on. I was wondering what that noise was. It's the radio, silly. Well then. Pick this up. Before I recharge my battery, I'll just glance upstairs for a quick spell. Radio's just having fun. Alrighty. Let's go recharge my batteries. Now I'm going back into the basement. I'm ready. The smiley face got me for some reason. It's part of the fun. Alright, so what was the key I just picked up too? Another key, but with a very complex pattern. Must be for an important room. I'll try basement stuff. Partially because I didn't finish. Oh wait, oh this is the thing that was upstairs originally. Okay. I knew it wasn't for that, but I thought I might as well check. There's at least like 2 doors or 3 doors I think it could be. It could be the one upstairs, but... So it's not that. The note stays the same. Is it this door? That's the power box, right? It's a good thing I remember that was a power box. I forgot earlier. Never checked down here, so let's find out what's down here even. Well, good thing I didn't come here first originally. What do you think could be down here in this spooky area that just locked me in? It's nothing but an illusion. Once you leave and come back, you will see what once was. After that, once you hear the music, sound as I lie in wait. My door will open to seize your fate. So let's see. It's nothing but an illusion. Once you leave and come back, you will see what once was. After that, once you hear the music sound. The music, sound as I lie in wait, my door will open to seize your fate. Which sounds like basically saying, you leave, you come back, which is like what the pictures show, they'll show a different form of the house. Then I'll hear music, and once I hear the music, that means she's lying in wait to seize my fate, and her door will open. So some door will open, and that's where she lays in wait to seize my fate. Okay, I mostly get it. It's like a foreshadowing hint, which I actually appreciate this foreshadowing at the very least. I knew that wasn't going to count for anything, but I was hopeful. Is that always there? No, probably not. Okay. Oh, am I going to end up on the other side of that barbed wire area? I bet so. Actually got me, and I'm happy I recorded it, but I heard a sound, so I started recording. In coughing, we shake. Now then. We lie and wake. Oh, I have a new battery charger here. But wait a second, there's a battery charger down here. Well, hopefully it's just here because it's far enough away, and not because I'm not going to be able to go backwards. Because I thought that maybe the key went back upstairs, but I thought I'd investigate over here first. Because in actuality, I would like to get back upstairs. Okay, there's not another passage there, actually. Well, let's head back. before I look at that. With fabric covering our face. I just realized I could turn off the flashlights. That probably could conserve battery. And I just realized I could do that. This whole entire game, I thought there wasn't a way to turn it off since I never tried. The door looks like it's open. Yep, the light was back. Go back down. Okay. Oh, hey, it changed. Why do we have a bunch of coffins down in the basement? Four coffins, which maybe that's notable. I haven't seen a family picture, so I don't really know how people lived here before, so... Nice touch having that note disappear. Well, that was a fun little adventure. Of course, our adventure isn't up yet. So I'm starting to piece together some of the foreshadowing. Like, obviously it's related to this note, which talks about wind, day. We have to go back, we have to leave and then come back, I guess, to see it when it was how it actually is, or was, or something like that. Something spooky I can see through here. Spooky sound at the end, though. Is that just me? I guess that's just me. This all seems fine. This is all dandy. Train is still upright and A-okay though, so that's important. And then out here, outside the smiley... Wait. So I'm going to pay attention when I'm hearing these thumps. I've heard two so far. Does that mean I do this again? Yeah. Two thumps, and they were not there before, so they just started, which has some maybe that there's some importance to them. Let's see, is there a shiny there? I thought I saw a shiny for a second. Now I'm gonna guess recharge again. Let's see how things roll. I'm probably supposed to go to sleep. I did get a key, so I'm probably gonna go do that. Okay, so no, I'm gonna use the key then. I've held off using the key. Oh, wait. He got bloody. Keep in mind where those two stomping sounds are playing now. It told me to be wary when the music started, because that's when she lays in wait. I'm a bit concerned. That's actually a good build up to get me a little bit worried about music kicking in, especially since there's been none so far. Oh, hey, that picture changed. Got bloodier. Oh Not used with this key, but I'm pretty sure what its use has been all along for this door with the hay name. Let's open this. You know, that's pretty much what I expected. Interesting piece of imagery, though, not gonna lie. Alright, a little bit worried about going here, to be honest. I feel scared, so that's a good thing. Is that another stomp sound? Maybe 60? Is that scary enough? Also, sign was locked here. Is that what I just heard? Yeah, okay, the drawer is locked. Note. Diary. Someone has willingly come, young and beautiful. Appears to be recording a video. Placed a pill in her water. She should suffer hallucinations and weakness. Her name is Anna. She is very warm. Now, am I Anna? Of course, my name hasn't been revealed, so I don't actually know. But it offers a plausible potential why. I've probably been missing a lot of picture pieces this whole game, so I just found the second one right now. Now then. I mean, lie in wait. Now you're gonna say go to sleep, right? Oh wait, no. Okay. But that means the note downstairs was foreshadowing exactly what I'm gonna say, which is a little bit worrying, actually. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. This is too much. Oh, this disappeared. Last time the giggle... You know, I'm fine. Am I hallucinating? I need to find an exit. I still haven't opened up a couple lock things. Let's see. Going on down. Did I get bloody? I did see like a light coming from down here when I glanced down. Okay, so I'm gonna recharge my battery and then go investigate a little bit. Fun. Recharging.
Why do you keep running from me?
No, voice, please don't say that when I'm charging. Oh, the door is turned into a brick wall. You know, I really should have seen that coming. Anything down the hole before I go back? Oh. I'm glitching something. Shh, don't mind me breaking the game. Hope I can go through here. Oh boy. I must be hallucinating. I should go rest for a bit. I think I might be hallucinating right now, actually. Thank you for noticing. Don't tell me I just fucking did something that's not going to be able to let me leave. I was actually enjoying it a lot so far, but I think I just did something to make myself not be able to continue. I unfortunately might have just glitched myself because I can't crouch. It's just a glitch. That's understandable, but that's unfortunate. Hey, it's not my fault. I accidentally just broke something. It definitely wasn't my intent, so... Oh. The problem is this game doesn't save, which means I have to do everything over again, which I'm not looking forward to. But I want to beat it. I actually was enjoying it so far. But if I'm stuck, I'm stuck. There's not much more I can do than that. I'm like, the notes they seem to be on a timer right now, so I'm wondering maybe I should just stay and see what happens. Well, okay, to be fair, Beloved, this game is not actually glitchy. This is literally the first glitch I ran into. The problem is, it's a pretty severe glitch. What's that on top of the house? Since I can see it right now. Okay, well. Yeah, I think I need to quit here, unfortunately. Okay, trust me, I don't want to, because that means I have to replay this game. I'm going to. I want to see how it ends. I'm enjoying it well enough so far. But I kind of have to. I literally don't think I have a choice there. I'll do it quickly. At least I'll try to do it quickly. Wait. Well, it's already too late. To wait. The game doesn't have a save function. You're correct. This game can be completed in a single run. Estimated completion time is 30 or 40 minutes. I think that's a bit of exaggeration. It's longer than the last game by the developer. Supposedly took that long, so... Now let's do what we can do. Yeah, hey.
Come on. It's time to start again.
I mean, in this case, yes, it really is time to start again. There wasn't anything in there anyway, so I'll know not to go in there at that point, just in case maybe you don't want me to. Maybe I accidentally press something at the wrong time, which made me stand up and glitch. Nope. Okay, to confirm something for myself, on the second day, there is not a note here right now. I'm in fact not going to open the stove, only because after I opened it, nothing really happened. I'm also going to see if I can see the ghost events I missed the first time. The bright side about me replaying the game is I can try... Was that... Yeah, the door is locked for the game, right, until I get the key. The bright side about all this is I can probably see the two, like, crying girl events that I missed the first time. So, set this up. Set that up. We got 4 dolls. Oh yeah, this was moved there from that one time. Open this, the trash bag thing falls out. Okay. Let's go. Checking round the bends as I do. Da, da, da. Nope. Thing's normal. The problem is I don't actually remember what the first key was. Also just picking up all the notes that the game starts you off with, so. Look up, there's that. Teddy bear's in its normal teddy bear position. Right, the key was in the bathroom. I can't remember that now. Oh, I never ended up using that door handlebar thing yet, did I? And that wasn't actually where the key was. I'm kind of forgetting where I picked up the initial key. Oh, that's okay. I'm sure I'll find it. The area I can explore right now is actually very, very small. I guess it was downstairs. Maybe it just opens up after this point. Nope. Oh, right there. Okay, right. Now I remember where the key was. And it tells you that you can crouch here. And there you go. Grab the key. Do what I have to do. Put this in here. See this. See a little message. There's something here. It's part of a picture. I can also see if I can spot those other parts of the picture, but my main thing is I need to set up this camera. And Now he tells me, I should look around the house a bit, see if to make sure nothing is different from the last time I was here. Which is what I'm gonna do. You can actually hear the breathing right now, but still though. 0 paranormal footage. Yeah. I had to restart this game as a heads up, so yeah. Given, I know I'm probably missing a lot of the things that they count as paranormal footage, but yeah. Let's recharge. This time, hopefully, I won't glitch out the game. I know. Charge there. I actually like this game. I'll see how it finishes off before I give my full thoughts on whatever, but despite having to restart, which does hamper the effect a little bit, unfortunately, I'm still positive on it. Those footsteps did in fact count as a paranormal thing this time. I probably missed a lot of paranormal activity stuff, which I could have taken, I guess, originally, but go over that way. Also, I guess there was a trash back there all along. At least I just noticed it right now, so. Checking. This door's locked. I know. Heard some sort of scratching sound. Radio's not. I'm gonna go back downstairs for a second. I do want to recharge my battery at the very least. Creepy sounds. So creepy sounds record during them, so you get points, I guess. Which means at least I got a few more points this time. Now he tells me, go the fuck to sleep. Okay, let's go to bed. Gotta go sleep, sleep, sleep. Now I'll watch cameras, and this time see if I can record something spooky, because there were some sounds last time.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Eh.
Of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Remember, record during spooky sounds. Record during spooky sounds. I didn't realize the first time I played the game that recording spooky sounds gave you more of your paranormal findings. Alarm about to wake me up, then yeah. Checking this. No. One of the dolls is missing. Apparently that doesn't count as paranormal activity, but the spooky sounds do, so you know, whatever. At least this time I know where the fucking crowbar is. That probably was the thing I got hampered on for the longest on previously. Now then. Here. News Fund. That's up there. Thing's all good. This door's still locked. So there are the rope sounds at this point. Alrighty. None of the spooky stuff going on in through here yet. Yeah, to be fair, okay, so there should be a new note here or something. There we go. Get that to my note collection. But then the main thing is I can now apply this in here, so. Why does that sound not count as anything paranormal? Break into here, which means everything bad's gonna start happening. Pick that up. This isn't paranormal enough. Could have been there all along for all I know. The music counts as paranormal. I almost have as many paranormal points at this point as I did in my original run. Except in my original run, when I got to this point, I had 0. Because I didn't know I was supposed to be recording the spooky sounds. Don't glitch, that's the dream. Let's recharge battery. Spooky with the light on. Ladder. Radio turned on. Yes, of course it did. Now then. Behind you. I missed the fridge falling. Only too much. So then the girl will just stop crying. I didn't find her this time either. Time to rest. Okay, so after just experiencing everything we just experienced, who sits to themselves and thinks, well, time to sleep? Does any of you guys do that? You can hear the voice that talks to you in your sleep a little bit on the radio right now. Slightly there. Time to sleep. Okay.
I remember when you first came here, 40 years ago, when you were still such a young girl. 16 or 17, if I remember. You'd come by quite often to set up, then stay the night with the spirits. You were very brave. Then in the end, I took you, once I felt the drugs have taken full effect.
So that must be related to the thing that we read before as well. Also noticeably the teddy bear is now moved. So there's a shadow that moves by on this screen, if I remember correctly. On this one, that apparently doesn't count as anything supernatural. Now it counts as something supernatural. This is going to open up next. Fun, 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 fun. Rookie investigator, achievement for me. Now something's gonna crawl out of that now. I'm gonna watch it this time. Fun, fun. And that's fun. Got a lot more this time. What do we got written down? Investigate what happened while I slept. Which now there's a few things to do actually. Also, I guess that counted. You remember to record during spooky sounds still. Not what it seems. I forgot I got the first message last time, but I guess that's okay. The main moral of the lesson is record spooky sounds. Totally spooky, obviously. Then move inside here. This drawing moved position actually since last time I saw it. Well, I never actually saw it this bloody. When I got to this point, I never saw this. Like, I checked out this. Okay, so something changed. You wanna know how I know something changed? Last time, this painting, not this painting, but this piece of art. Anyways, it wasn't this bloody at any point. I checked on it later. Also, it was in a different position. I wonder if it's because I got a higher percentage this time. Like, maybe the game gets scarier if you find more paranormal stuff. I don't fucking know. I'm not saying that's scarier, but it's more than I saw originally. Okay, so yeah, it's still stuck. Now then, let's go downstairs. Of course, we have to check out the thing that's open now, which means I'm gonna go do that. That got bloody. And now pull out the stuff we got in it. That's just the door. I know where the bolt cutters go this time, so that's beneficial to me. Try and do a few of the things down here this time. Okay. Now open this up. Also, that hasn't disappeared yet. And now go downstairs. Got a little bit this time, but messed a lot of it this time as well. Here, this is open, shows the picture from before. Now, one of the more interesting features is that it features your notepad on your pause inventory, because there's the extra things that get written later on it, so... I don't understand why he doesn't count that as, or she doesn't count that as something paranormal, but you know, what do I know, I guess. Look at that note. Note's filling out. He's got that one a little bit, so yeah. Now thinking. Should I do the basement thing first, or should I... And I'll do the basement thing last. I'll do what I think I'm supposed to do first. Which, right, I'm also going to get the TV event here, because that scared me last time. Now the house is in complete different ruins than it was. Also, I didn't notice there was a hook put here before, which actually it reminds me of Monkey Uncle. Now then, let me recharge this for a second though. Actually, no, I'll wait to recharge till after I go upstairs. This has disappeared. else do I need to do here? I'll take the valve and put it here. Key popped up somewhere. Of course, I know where it popped up. I'm actually almost caught up to where I was. That's good at the very least. I'll charge my battery. Yep, the developer does in fact like their hooks and chains. They really enjoy it. I wonder what's up with those thumps that you occasionally get at certain points, which only go if you're going one direction on them. Now let's go down here and do this stuff again. Locked behind us. Okay. We have the note here, the good old, it's nothing but an illusion. Once you leave and come back, you'll see what once was. After that, once you hear the music sound as I lie in wait, my door will open to seize your fate. I like it, though. Just, I knew it was coming, so I wanted to record it. In coughing, we shake. We lie and wake. Enough charging for me. A little bit paranormal there. With fabric covering our face. Fun. In the sun. This way then I can turn off my flashlight again. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Crouching. I actually like this game a lot. But crouching in this game is stupidly broken, because here's what happened. I don't see it because I'm stuck in it right now, but there's a pillar here, and I know what just happened. I was trying to duck under it, and I think I was trying to record something at the same time, so my character must have tried standing up. I did it last time too. I tried recording something. I don't know what happens there. For some reason my character stands up to the point where they really shouldn't be standing up. And then some sort of glitch, and then I get stuck in whatever it is that was above me, and then I can't move or anything because I'm fucking caught in the thing. So, it's not so much, I'm not going to hold it against the game. I understand games have bugs, and even being the person who's messed a little bit in 3D design, I can see why this would be a hard-to-fix bug, especially for a one-man team with some lack of experience. So I'm not using this as a detract. Just because I ran into the bug, I don't specifically count that. I mean, yes, these are technically, because of how the game is functioning, game-breaking bugs. But at the very least, I can understand how it happened. Maybe most people won't run into it like I have. But yeah. I want to finish this game. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm a little bit tired, so I don't think I have it in me to try another game if I wasn't really sure. It was really short. I was actually expecting this run to be the last thing I did for the moment, and probably play something tomorrow if I fell up to it. But I'm like, oh no, Ryan. Because see, you can kind of see the thing I'm kind of looking there. I still like it a lot. I'm not going to hold this against it. And part of me wants to look up what happens, but then the other part of me is like, but no, what if something scary happens? That's just going to ruin it. So you know what? Even though this is kind of annoying, one more time. Fuck it. One more time, game. I'm giving you one more time. And trust me, I'll try my absolute best not to stand up while crouching. And for some, I guess it's not using my camera and crouching at the same time. To try and not break the game. I actually like you, game, but I will say this is detractful to the overall experience. Third and final take. If something happens this run, we're not doing it again. And then I'm just gonna fucking, I guess, because I'm personally curious. I just fucking YouTube whatever happened. But I want to experience what happens. I feel like something scary could happen, and that wouldn't be the same from. Anyways, I'm willing to try though. All right. Remember, record during sounds. At least I learned that during my last run. I was almost back to exactly where I was, though. That's the worst part. I think I was so close to getting back to where I was. I can probably get there in like 30 minutes if I really try, but...
Hey.
Hey.
Come on. It's time to start again.
This line just becomes more and more... Uh-huh, you don't say. The more I hear it, so... Pasta brew. Probably an impossible task, honestly. Put that there. I see. Remember this time that the key's up there. Actually, I keep forgetting it's there, so I'm happy I saw it this time unintentionally. I'm not going to open up the stove this run. Only because the stove hasn't actually done anything. Once it's open for good. So maybe if I hold out from opening it, something else will happen. It's kind of a silly way to think of it, but it's how I'm going to think about it. So I'm going to go upstairs, going to put this down, going to pick up a key. Remember to record creepy sounds. You know what, something which I realized I didn't record ever. I'm not sure if it's going to count as paranormal. Frankly, if it counts as paranormal, that's silly. But I haven't actually tested it, so... Okay, good. I've said it'd be kind of silly if that counts as paranormal, but I hadn't actually tried recording it previously, so... So I've got the key. Yes. I did say it's going to be the last game of the night, so... I'm a little sleepy, so... But I'm trying. I'm going to third time's the charm. Time to record that. Not that creepy sound, apparently. Put the camera down. I also must be missing... I must be missing, like, picture pieces. I should check around, see if anything's changed. I know the two things they want me to check to see if they changed. So that's my advantage. Creepy footstep sounds. That's one. Wait for my camera to recharge. Now then. Other creepy sound. Now recharge my battery. He's gonna write down, hey, it's time to go to bed. And there you go, day one already done. I remembered a few things this time, so at least save even more time than my last run. Before you know it, I'm gonna be a fucking speedrunner of this game. Fucking send me a GDQ, I'm fucking gonna play this one there. Now we sleep. And this time I know nothing seems to happen in either camera, but a noise is eventually gonna play, and that can fill up more
Do you
of
believe in
this.
ghosts? Of course you do. Otherwise,
To be honest, I'm
you
kind of a
wouldn't be here.
skeptic. Right, in before it glitches right before the end of the game. At least then I'd see more of the game. It's not, of course, I don't want to glitch again, but I'd be happier with that than I would be, like, glitching earlier or something like that. Checking. Waiting for the creepy sound. Okay. And then the alarm's gonna go off shortly. And then I'm gonna wake up. Right. Alarm. And thus, we're awake again, which means we can hopefully rush back to where we were, but yeah. What might have changed? Yep, he writes down the note. Picture's still the same. Look up, it's a valve. Can you hear the rope sounds from behind there now? Everything else good? Hopefully. I need to pick up the crowbar. Actually, I almost forgot about that. One of the dolls is missing. That apparently does not count for something paranormal, though. Crowbar does, though. Okay, Jesus isn't needed in my life yet. Roll from here, get that. Let's go inside the tunnel and try not to get stuck with anything. Life isn't about... See, why is that not count as anything paranormal? Like, it's one of the loudest sounds. And it's like, let's go through here. This is fine. Somebody's left a doll here, and also left me that. Things are good. This is fine. The thing which sounds like music actually counts for one of the biggest paranormal things you can pick up on, as I found accidentally there. Open this up. Also remember there's a second note in here. Fuck, I forgot about that. I actually forgot that was about to happen too, which makes that even better. Giggling doesn't count as anything paranormal, don't you know? Spooky thing tells me to go behind me. I never found the girl after this. Eventually sound's gonna play. Signify, I guess, that she wasn't here, but... Fun. This all fell over. It's just a fun little mess, don't you know? Gonna recharge my battery while it's on the mind. Now he's like, that was enough for me to go to sleep for. Yep, time to rest. Honestly, once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to get back to where you are, I guess. I'm almost already there again. Not quite, a little bit more, but I'm like over halfway there, so. Now I get to the third and most of the interesting days that we've experienced.
I remember when you first came here, 40 years ago, when you were still such a young girl. 16 or 17, if I remember. You'd come by quite often to set up, then stay the night with the spirits. You were very brave. Then in the end, I took you, once I felt the drugs have taken full effect.
Now, my main thing I pulled away from my last two runs is once this record here. Getting the exact timing for this stuff. Ghost fills up a lot of my meter. Now loses its ability. Now I should recharge to wait for this to happen. And voila! And got it up to 55.5 just through that. Now shadow over there disappears, and yay. I don't know why this next bit doesn't count as anything supernatural. Well, there you go. Behind you, it still says. Main thing I pulled away from this, I forgot to check this again. Previously it says, now it says though, not what it seems, but of course the first time it says something different. Oh hey, I opened this? She'll grab you from behind soon. Wait, she will, why was I never able to open this till right now? Oh, I need my fear meter to be above 45. Is that what this is about? I have to get my fear number above a certain number and then these things open up. She will grab you from behind soon. That's honestly kind of scary. Wait, was there a key there? What did I just pick up? I have no... Oh, right, I never picked up the metal gate thing. I still don't know what that's about, though. Just because I haven't had a use for it so far. That gets into a creepy spot. So then the other drawer opened up at maybe 60 it was? No, I'm not going to use that yet. I know what I need to sort of do at the moment. Get that. That's the door right. Before I do anything else, open that up, and before I go into the basement, I'm going to recharge my batteries. So I guess those are fear numbers. You have to get your percentage over a certain amount to open up certain things. The other one, which I saw, said I needed to get over 60, which I'm probably going to get because I'm really close to it. And I'm about to get an event, a couple of events, a few events, which will definitely push me over 60. So yeah. So it's so your paranormal findings is like your unlock meter. That's kind of interesting. I did learn something new from all this. Like now I gotta push it up above that because I experienced that. Pick up those. I know what that's for. Got this note thing here again. Okay. That's locked. We see the creepy note, which apparently doesn't count for anything. Pick up the notes just because I'm getting them all up. I have missed a note. Oh well. Got that one filled out. But I've just physically realized I missed a note earlier. I know where I missed it too. It is what it is, I suppose. Fun. Now things have gotten creepy around here. Hopefully me missing a note won't be a big deal. There's a hook there. Was it? For some reason I don't remember even seeing that hook before. Interesting, though. Got to the bloody version of the picture. So some things become available or do change based on how much you've opened up, which is interesting enough. I'll take the valve and put this in. Gonna make that key appear. Take the key. I'm gonna recharge my batteries. I'm a bit interested by a few things. On the very least, I've gained a little bit in my 2 replays of trying to get back to where I was. So it's not been completely just rework, retread. I've learned a few things by replaying it a couple times, but yeah, I missed that. Now let's go into the basement and almost be caught up. Fun, fun. Not the important thing to capture. We got this note here. It's nothing but an illusion. Once you leave and come back, you will see what once was. After that, once you hear the music sound, as I lie in wait, my door will open to settle you, or seize your fate. I still like that little poem, but yeah. And that happens. Push me over to 82. Spooky. Go inside here. We lie in wake. Could recharge there, but I'll hold out. With fabric covering our face. This is turned back on. Just for the fun of it, really, though. And now let's hope I don't get caught into this spot here. Because there's 2 spots I got caught in previously. Good. Go back down. Yes. Except this has turned into a room of coffins. A little weird and creepy, but you know, I'll take it. That was the item I picked up. Plumber's wrench. Oh yeah, you get another key. Very complex pattern. Actually, what was the thing I picked up down here? I forget what it was last time too. Coffins are fun. You know, that's just the spirit to have. Fun coffins. Okay. Nothing new up here. Power box. Still not needed though. I'm kind of forgetting. Alright, things have changed when you come back here. Remember that now. Music being creepy. A message, she'll grab you from behind soon. Timing of that spooked me a little bit, not gonna lie. That did not happen before. I would have remembered if that happened before. Fun with all this. Hey. Now this should open, because I got enough to open it. Oh, another piece of the picture thing. Wait, Ryan, what's up? Why are you yelling wait at me? At the bed? Is there something there? What's at the bed? Oh, you're right. Let's see. Oh, this is the diary thing I picked up last time. Someone has willingly come, young and beautiful, appears to be recording a video, placed a pill in her wire. This thing that I just forgot. We picked this up on our first run. She is very warm. Except for hallucinations and weakness. There's a picture. I mean, we're not going to get the full picture completed. I missed probably way too many picture pieces. I don't really look for them this round either. I mean, that almost looks like something. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. This is far too much. Of course, that's disappeared now. Now this last one, no, this time, try not to get stuck me. You know, baby crying, doesn't count as paranormal. This is normal stuff going on here. Am I hallucinating? I need to find an exit. Gotta recharge my battery first. In terms of finding an exit, I got a few ideas. This time I know where not to go, which got me stuck last time, so... Now I'm getting a little bit spooked again, because I have not been in the basement since it went to this weird form. So this is blind. I'm assuming over here has been opened or something? I guess not. Yeah, I think I have to be really close to the end, though.
Where are you, Hannah? Why do you keep running from me?
Oh, this changed. Before I go to the locked area, I'm going to recharge this one last time just because I think I'm about to go into some place where I probably want it to be charged as much as possible. Okay. I must be hallucinating. I should rest for a bit. You know, I really think you shouldn't. Oh. That actually just did spook me, but okay. Power box? This is still locked, which means that we can't enter the final area. I guess that means we're gonna go rest for a bit. Is that a good idea? To be frank, I think no. I think it's a terrible idea. But hey, we're gonna do it, and at least we've reached further than we've ever have, which means we're in blind territory again. Let's go to sleep. There's now a hook behind this. Also, I'm going to confirm something because I played this a few times. Yeah, more hooks have definitely been appearing. Let's sleep. I'm sure it's a good idea.
I remember how you looked. Clueless. And plain as your mind was filling more and more with hallucinations. To the point where you became numb. You probably don't remember how you died. The others don't know too, since you were the final doll to perish.
So I talked about the doll thing, so we've been dead all along. There's blood down there now, but it's just barely off camera. And that thing's there, but apparently that's not paranormal. You know, what do I know? That count. Oh, I got to 100%. Professional investigator. Oh, it's getting closer. Got over 100%. Apparently, over 100% is definitely possible. I went back to 100% afterwards, though. Now I can't switch cameras. Well, hopefully that should not be a game-breaking glitch at the very least. Oh. Chair moved, though. Think there was something under the chair all along? Oh, jeez! Shouldn't have scared me, but it did.
It was a twisted game. All 4 of you died.
I don't know, maybe I
But
was
I did
dead.
place a doll by your passing body to never forget you. Any of you.
I wrote a note, but I can't find a way out of the house. I guess the last one. Which means it's the last day. Only 1 doll left, which I guess I made a joke about the dolls earlier, but I guess it really didn't end up being a joke. It's your turn now. Fun, fun. Of course, that means this is the final day. So, I'm a little bit scared, not gonna lie. But I'll make it through. Checkaroo, checkaroo. Does this picture get more fucked up? Nah, it stayed the same level of fucked up. Was there a note here? Oh, there was. Oh, is this? Oh, it's the note I missed all along. Okay. So, hey, I can't get all the notes. I found the one I was missing. That's a little funny. Just a little, though. Not much there. Don't spot much new here. I feel like the exit's almost here. It looks like it's framing something, but I guess not? Whatever the case. Let's head on downstairs, and I'm pretty sure the only thing that's not been opened is going to be open pretty soon. Oh, yeah, the front door is actually open. But you know, I'm not going to fall for that. Before I go out, just out the front door, the thing downstairs hasn't been opened. And outside didn't really even look like outside, so... So, get this charged up. There we go. Hi, Bloody Sir. He's fine. I don't want to crawl in that tunnel. I'm afraid I'm going to fuck things up. And I'm not really finding anything else new, but if nothing else seems in place, I might check it out. Firstly, I'm just going to go down here, though. Make sure there's nothing up here. Oh, that got blocked off. What would happen if I tried going that way, then? Is this not opened yet? How's this open? When I come back, it did say I have to leave and come back and then the house will change, so maybe I have to do that. I'm gonna check just a little bit more. Plus the power box still hasn't turned on, and she notes it, so it makes me suspicious. That's still locked. There's still signs there's a little bit more to this, but sorry, in the microphone there. But I don't really know what it might lead to. This stuff is still open down here, doing all those spooky whatevers. Press C? Nah. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. I checked around for a little bit. Must have unfolded things. I think I'm just supposed to leave out the front door right now. It did say I needed to leave and come back. So I'm going to trust that. I wouldn't enter the crawl space, but I'm afraid I'm going to get the game breaking glitch again. So I'm like, nah. I actually should not go down there because there was nothing over there last time. So let's go through.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite go to plan. Anna, your hate towards me, your desire to see me fail is causing all of this. This right here. It's a hell's loop. A loop for our final moments together. And it doesn't matter if you died. It will all just start over, and over, and over. Your resistance is what is causing this loop. Why can't you accept that I'm doing this for all of you? For all of you, to know a perfect eternity.
I was gonna lead back to the house.
This is not just for me, but for you too, Anna. We can pass on together. Just you and I. And have a perfect end.
So I have to go back upstairs. I'll just make sure nothing happened down here when he's finished speaking. Yep. Another downstairs. Let's see where this one leads to. Twists and turns and chainsaw. Bit of a fear where this one might be going, but okay. Lock though. Let's find out, I guess. Yeah, oh, that popped up. Hey, so you're like children that were chainsawed to death. Oh, wait. Oh, doll thing. Take the doll. I know you enjoyed it, but don't mind me. Door's been opened.
Think of what I've been through.
Hi.
The things I've seen and done before I took my own life. I've been through it so many times and I felt it so many times. Don't you want it to end too? Haven't you had enough? Why don't you think about the rest of us and end this damn loop? I understand I'm the one that killed you and all the others. But that was over 40 years ago. It's time to forgive and to move on.
It's kind of a funny point. I kind of like the story, but I'm not saying like A-class quality or anything either. I've got to be like, oh really, that's the plot line of this? But at least it's a bit amusing. Basically a guy was killing 4 kids. Didn't kill me though, everyone else did. Died in the process though. But he's just like, fucking damn, forgive me, bitch. We want to fucking move on to the afterlife. 40 years ago. That should be enough to have killed 3 children and my attempted murder of you, which went badly. Press 1 to forgive, press 2 to not forgive. Okay, I didn't even notice that was a question there. What do you guys think? Should I forgive or should I not forgive? Honest question. Forgive or not forgive? You know, I don't want to play the game against the other option because I've already replayed the game 3 times. What do you guys? I'm gonna leave this here. No. Not forgive. You know, I am with you guys. I was just talking about this. You know, it might have been 40 years, but you kind of did something irredeemable, so yeah, we're not gonna forgive you. Sometimes forgiveness is not the answer. Usually I say forgive, but fuck him. That's quite the spirit there. I don't forgive you.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I really don't. My battery's also running out, so I'm a little worried about that. Oh hey, I'm back in my house. This has been blocked with a fridge. That's no longer even available. Guess we're going to the basement then. We're gonna have force too. I'm gonna save my game before anything else. Or wait, no, that phone thing is gone. Never mind me then. This thing opened up yet? No, it just disappeared. I mean, what was that even there for? It's a little bit brighter down here than it should be, to be honest. The power things even gone. So was there some things I could have done which I just missed out on, or is they just there to be like red herrings? Hook room.
Hey. Hey.
June 22nd, 1968. 4 girls and a man were found dead in an old abandoned home located in Seattle. The 4 girls in the age group between 2 and 16 were found dead. One of the victims was 2 years old. Well then. Uncle! Everyone's just going uncle here. 16 were found dead, scattered throughout the house, with fabric covering their wounded bodies. Stuck with horrific amounts of blood, all girls are believed to have died from the severe blood loss, while the man has died from suicide from gun to the head, from being chased in a cold crawl space, locked in a vault, hung from the ceiling with a hook, and cut to death in a cradle. The scene was the most brutal the town has ever seen. To this, we announce this murder as the girl with the fabric face. I don't think they announce murder names like this. I've never heard a case. Maybe, I don't know what they do in Saddlewin, but I've never heard, like, they start coming up with names for specific murder cases. It's like, wow, they killed this couple here. We're going to call this an unfortunate couple case. Hi. At least publicly or whatever. Maybe the ending would have been different if I forgave them. I don't know. And yes, the uncle thing from, of course, the other game. Yeah, now press E. A little bit of a disappointing actual finale, but I'm also curious what the other end would do. Hey.
Come on. It's time to start again.
Finn. Grudge. Achieved end. Oh, there's 4 endings? Okay. That's a bit more than I was expecting, so I guess I could have done some of the things there. Thank you for playing the Girl's Fabric Face. This game was developed by Stanislaw, that guy. Okay, so I would have guessed 2 endings, but why do you say 4? Special shout out to that person for developing pieces of audio exclusive for the game. A stubborn ending. A warm thank you to these people. Maybe there would have been another branch somewhere. Now do I want to play the game through a fucking 4th time? And then there might be things I missed earlier, just because I know I never ended up, like, opening up that one locker. But what would I even have to do to open up that locker? And I don't even know where most of the picture pieces are. Probably that's relevant to something. I'm going to do a little bit of research, okay? I still like the game, though, because one of them probably has to do with the picture. Probably. So, I'm going to go into the home here. There's no guides for this game. Oh, this is the unfortunate thing about being a horror fan of indie horror games. Some of them aren't popular enough. Oh, there's actually 100% achievement guide. Somebody made it! Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is the easiest to get ending, apparently. Description. Achieve any 1 out of 4. Requirements. Don't collect the whole picture and don't take the pill. There was a pill I could have taken. Choose don't forgive at the end. What pill? He did say something about drug in the water, but I never took any pill in the water. Description. Achieve forgiving. Description. Achieve ending 2 out of 4. Requirements. Don't collect the whole picture and don't take the pill. So, wait, is it you have to collect the whole picture, then take the pill? Choose forgive at the end. Drug. Description, achieve any 3 out of 4. Complete the requirements for the risk taker achievement. Don't forgive at the end. Risk taker. True ending. Description, achieve any 4 out of 4. Description, complete the requirements for the collector achievement. Collect the whole picture. Don't forgive at the end. So, apparently, forgive gets you one specific ending. All the other ones is don't forgive, but do something. So what's risks? I need to pay attention to risk taker and collector achievement. Save cracker. Description: open the vault located in the basement. This note can be found in the entrance area of the house. Friday the 8 p.m. June 2nd, 5th day of the weekend. How do you even interact? Okay, so I knew that number meant something, but how do you even interact with the locker in the basement? But anyways, the number there. 5862. Risk taker. Description: find and consume a drug in the home without knowing the consequence. After obtaining the second key, go to the door. It opens the last locked door. This area. Crouch behind the ghost and take the hexagon key that... Oh, there was a key there? That opens the power box in the basement. Go to the basement, open the power box, and turn on the power. Go back to the room with the ghost hanging from the ceiling. Cross it and enter the hatch wall. So that was actually an area which had a pill within it. So wait a second. I mean, I even mentioned maybe that was the way out, but no, it just had a fucking pill in it. Consume the pill. Collector. Description. Obtain all pieces of the picture provided in your inventory. I might actually... Okay. Do you guys think I should do one more fucking run of the game, or do you think I should just fucking, like, YouTube what the endings are? And see if anyone else has gone through the effort. Or should we just try... I'm not going to get all 4 endings, so should we try going for one more, even though we fucking played the game 3 times, and I don't think it's going to change much outside of, like, maybe this last bit. Description. Obtain all pieces of the picture provided in your inventory. After using the key that you saw hanging from the kitchen ceiling, you can enter the locked room at the end of the dark hallway. Leaned away from the kitchen, there's a piece of the picture in the fireplace. Now, that one I knew about. A piece of the picture can be found in the safe in the basement. So that one I only found out how I can open it now. I still don't understand how to interact with it, but maybe I'll figure it out. You say YouTube. Another piece is on the TV, the room with the ghost hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, okay, so these pieces so far I've all known about. In the same room is a piece of the drawer. It's going to be open if your fines are equal to or above 60. Yeah, okay, I got that one too. Now, these are the ones I didn't know about, apparently. Oh, there's only 2 other pieces? It looked like I needed way more than 2. So, one of them was inside the safe. I never picked that one up. This other one. The last piece can be found pretty much at the end of the game. It's a bit more tricky than the other pieces. When you go through the entrance of the house door, the door you stood before right in the beginning, and start walking through the corridors, you will come to the stairs eventually. Go down, at the end will be a locked gate. Turn around, go back up the stairs, and on the top, after you've been through the door at the end, turn around and go back to the gate. Now it can be opened, and the final piece is right behind the floor. That's a little bit of guesswork there. I'm trapped in the dark too. Let's check this. Rookie professional investigator. Description. Achieve a paranormal percentage of 50%. Gray. Already got these. Don't know we changed. That guide here. Very welcome. It honestly doesn't really sound like much in the game changes, unless of course the pill really changes something. I'm gonna at least do a pill run. Pill run. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Part of me is like, do I really want to do this, Ryan? If nothing changes in the game, then I don't want to do it. I literally have now played through this game 3 times. Not all the way through to completion. The first 2 times one of them I got stuck 2/3 of the way through. The other one I got stuck 3/4 of the way through. So part of me doesn't want to go through the whole entire game again. I probably would have if I didn't just play through the game 3 times literally just now. On the other side, though, I can probably do it quickly because of that. But on the other side of that, I'm like, debate. I could just YouTube, whatever. Well, let's see. You know what? This will actually determine it. I'm going to see if there even is a YouTube video of this. I'm saying I will YouTube it. But to be fair, I don't actually know if there's any YouTube videos that include all the endings of this particular game. It's kind of a crapshoot. Did YouTubers play it enough for that to happen? A girl with fabric face. What was that? What it was called? A girl's fabric face. So a girl's fabric face endings. Girl's fabric face, all endings, uni horror. So there's at least one video with all endings. So we already saw the stubborn ending. I'm going to see if there's any like severe differences between one ending and the other. So let's see how this plays out. I'm YouTubing something for YouTube. Yay, great me. This video is provided by Silences Crimson, if you're curious. I'll give him a thumbs up as well. Now, if the game would be different, I'd want to play through it again. But because I played through it 3 times, I'm going to see if one of the endings is different. Now, the first 2 should be pretty much the same. First is the ending we literally just got. Ending 2. Forgiveness. Bad. See what happens. So you forgive instead of what I did.
All of you, listen. I hope you understand. I cannot take you with me. Truth is, You had to die and accept your death for this to work. I've taken you all in, hurt you, then killed you for my gain and my gain alone. We're all dead right now. We've been so for quite some time now. Where I'm going, I know. Where you're going, that I'm not quite sure. Nonetheless, I thank you all, and good luck.
Not particularly great ending either, so I'm like, I actually kind of prefer the ending that we ended up getting then. Between those two, then yeah, I prefer the ending we got. Though I didn't particularly love the ending that we got either. Fades out slowly. YouTube's gonna render it. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, now let's see if these look any more different, like if they're in full gameplay different stuff. Not sure. Ending 3, drugged, secret 1.
I hope you know what you...
So, same thing, but don't accept forgiveness. So this is the one that if you took the pill, I guess, but didn't collect all of the picture pieces, I start tripping out. Got it. You know what? If it's exactly the same to this point, then maybe I'm happy this didn't happen. You fall down from drug overdose. Oh, then hand comes down. Okay, you know what? I'll be honest about something. If I replayed the whole game just to see that clip, I probably wouldn't have been that happy. 4 girls, 150 on the hook. Yeah, it's the exact same text thing. You know what? I'm happy I didn't just replay the game to get at least that ending. That ending, if I got that, would not have felt very satisfying. I can tell you that one right now. Okay. Then the last one is the quote-unquote true ending. You got all the picture stuff, so maybe this won't be the most substantial.
Come on.
Start again. Second Life? What about Second Life? So if you don't know, Second Life is some MMO thing. I never personally played it, but I do know of people that have talked about it and all that. A weird question. What was the name of that really old base? Oh, you're talking about worlds.com. Okay, you're asking... Okay, I just saw the question right now. That's worlds.com. Ending 4, perfect secret, which means that we formed the picture. Showed the picture there as well. Didn't really know what depicted.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I've got a slight issue with how they handle their endings here, but anyways, I'm just gonna watch how this plays out. Actually, no, I'm gonna voice it. It doesn't really let you know that, you know, not forgiving is the absolute correct way. Like, what if I got all the picture pieces and then I chose to forgive him? Then I wouldn't have gotten the true ending. You put the picture in. Apparently, you play a little bit more. Okay. Creepy drone kicks in. And a flash of light. And let's see what this would have led to. I mean, there was a little bit extra gameplay, but not really much. Worry not, child, you are safe now, is what it says. Doing slow-mo. You are in the known void, a void where all light is visible. You have made it out of Hell's Loop by fulfilling the one condition that was being kept, a picture, away from you. The condition of seeing yourself dead. Oh. You are free now, and the man that caused all this will continue the loop for all eternity. thinking he still has a chance to pass. Oh, it says like science was talking to me. Congratulations, Anna. You have now successfully achieved the perfect ending to your journey. And to that, good luck with your passing until we meet again. You know what? Seeing all the endings, I'm very happy I didn't go out of my way to achieve these. I've got an opinion. The loop has been successfully escaped, though it is unknown whether the others made it out too. Over 40 years have passed since the loop has begun. Your grudge has enabled you to get this far. And all is safe now. No more hurt will be discovered, only a passing of one so deserving. Okay, so here's an opinion. None of those endings were particularly good. In fact, seeing all the endings now, even though I was initially disappointed with it, the ending I got was actually my favorite of the bunch. Oh boy, I'm happy I didn't replay it now. I would have not been satisfied with any of those endings, and I kind of doubt that much about the gameplay would have changed. Let's see. What do I say about the game? I actually liked it. There was a lot I kind of enjoyed enough about it. There's a few interesting things. I do have a few issues with it, and I'm going to talk about that right now. And I'm not talking about me, for starters, the game not having a save system. Honestly isn't a great choice for this game. For the last game it made enough sense, I guess, but this one was like at least twice as long as the game that we played right before this. I know it says it's 30 or 40 minutes long, we'd have to replay it and all that. I don't think that's true. It's more like an hour to 2 hours long, and you know, sometimes that's a little bit too much for people, and they advertised as 30 or 40 minutes. I think the developer underestimated how long this game was going to take people the first time going through. The thing which I was also going to say, though, which I'm going to throw out there, is I think it lost some of its... Now, given, maybe I can't judge this fully. Maybe I can't, because I had to replay the game twice to get back to where we were. So maybe I can't judge the end of the game well enough because I wasn't in the same mindset I was at the beginning. But I think the game got a lot less scary starting with your final sleep. I know, quite a point to choose that from. But I feel like the last... This isn't like a huge critique against the game, so it's really whatever to me, but I felt it started losing some steam in like the last 6 of the game. I felt like most stuff that came before was more interesting. The story... Okay, so I don't like any of the endings. I don't think they knew how to end the game. I feel like they kind of lost their idea, or lost their... I won't say train of thought, but they lost their focus to make it so that they didn't really know how to end it. I don't really think any of the endings were particularly good. I'm happy I didn't go back for the other endings, because honestly they weren't really worth it. At least in my eyes, they weren't. Maybe they changed something about gameplay outside of the little small thing that we saw, but really, it's... But what I was going to say about that, though, is just... It honestly didn't have a particularly great ending. And the story itself, I'd actually say it's okay. It's not bad, it's not good, in my opinion. I kind of wish the game had to do with just paranormal investigation, like it seemed. I think the twist of it being, hey, you were dead all along, or maybe not dead, maybe you survived, I don't know. I guess the true ending spells out that you died and they're just being free finally. But it being some sort of loop, like, the problem is they talk about being a loop in the story, but it doesn't actually play any role in gameplay. You're waking up and going to bed. I mean, the thing is, you could play this whole entire game without the loop talk, and it would make just as much sense. Is there a way to back up the notes? I feel like they were married to an idea that didn't really have a wow factor. Kind of seems like that. I feel like the actual story things, like, I just don't think it's as interesting. Like, the man, for starters, the quote-unquote man that killed us, which is in the story, that man didn't actually appear in the story. Okay, he was kind of there. There was a voice that was talking to you throughout the whole entire game. But there could have been a lot more interesting possibilities for that than the one they gave us. And frankly speaking, just the man didn't really play an active role in the game until the end, and he wasn't really interesting. What's his motive? Oh, I killed myself 40 years ago. I want to move on. Fucking kill yourself, lady. It's been 40 years. Forgive me, or something like that. Yeah, I'm not like huge on him anyways, and I don't think he's very interesting is what the game was building up towards. The game also had more interesting possibilities presented throughout. Like, I was more intrigued by the other things that we were seeing. Blanket person, I guess is how I'm gonna call that one person. It's a creepy blanket. And then also you had the thing that was you barely saw crawling out of the vault thing or the safe, and we never really saw what that was in motion. I guess it happened. I understand that there were 3 children ghosts, whatever, is haunting things, but I just feel like the possibilities were not bad. I wouldn't really say, I'm not like, oh, that was a bad story. Just, I feel like it wasn't as interesting as things that could have gone. In fact, I would have been happier, honestly speaking, if it was just more of a straightforward paranormal investigation game. And the time loop didn't really even play again to the gameplay or story at all until the end. I wouldn't have even understood the suggestion of a time loop until literally the guy said, we're on a time loop. And then once they mentioned the time loop, they started hammering in again and again and again. Yes, okay, there's a time loop. I got it. I don't even dislike time loop plots. I actually kind of like them. But I didn't feel like the execution was here in the game itself at all to make it really evident or even play into the idea. It just kind of felt like a footnote about something, which wasn't really occurrent in the gameplay or even most of the story itself. Like, you going to sleep and waking up could just as easily been days. There wasn't any sign I was going through a time loop when I was doing that. Now, this said, those are basically most of my complaints. I liked it a lot more than the developer's previous game, I can say that much. I actually liked it overall. It had a few unique things which I liked a lot about it. I enjoyed the atmosphere. It actually made me tense and a little bit scared at times too, so that's a good thing for a horror game. I enjoy being scared sometimes. Thought the atmosphere was nice. I thought that actually the location was appropriate for the low budget graphics, but it had a pretty nice look to it. I actually enjoyed the paranormal investigation stuff. If I would personally, if it was up to me, change some things about the game, but I haven't played too many paranormal investigation games at this point in time, so interesting enough. In fact, to be honest, I've thought about making a paranormal investigation type horror game before, just because I kind of like the concept. I'd say this one didn't really fully realize some things, but they realized more than I typically see, so that's interesting enough. And overall, I liked it. I even would recommend it to someone else to try. So, that's positive. Still, though, I guess it depends what the other person's looking for. I do think the game does benefit from knowing less before you go in. I feel like, hey, what's this game about? I think what I tell them is, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. I just say, play it. I think some horror works a lot better that way. In fact, a lot of horror does, but I think this one was one of them that benefits more than some others, where if you don't really know what it's about or where it's going, it kind of benefits in some ways. In fact, I've had this conversation. There was some game. The problem with horror sometimes is that sometimes the best way to experience it is not knowing. Like sometimes, and I can say this honestly, if you think about it, think to yourself for a second if you've ever played horror games. You know what? Did I never use the door? Sorry, it's on the title screen right there. I just realized I think I never used the door handle thing. What was that even for? Anyways, what I was going to say, though, is I don't think that many people feel fear in the same way if they know. Now, there is the typical line about fear of the unknown, which sometimes I think is a little bit overblown, where people are like, oh, the scariest fear is the stuff you don't know, which has a little bit of truth to it, but I think it's overblown to being more than it is. It's just one type of horror among many, and I think there are types of horror that are scarier than that, personally speaking. However, though, for fear of the unknown, I think one of the strongest forms in games is often there is some fear in not knowing what you're dealing with in a horror game, which is kind of why describing what a game is about in the horror genre to someone else can sometimes take away of the horror. Like, let's say you're playing a horror game where the monster is a mummy. Or even let's say if you know there's a monster that's a mummy. In fact, this is a better point. The less you know sometimes. Sometimes when you're playing a horror game and you don't know, forget the mummy thing I said, by the way. It doesn't really matter. I was going to use one example, but I have a much better example when I'm saying it. So let's say you're playing a horror game. You know literally nothing about it before you start playing it. And I've been in this situation a fair number of times. In fact, this game would be an example of that. I literally knew nothing about it going in. Outside of the developer, I guess. But however, I didn't know it was a paranormal investigation game, so that was a little bit interesting. What I can say as a negative on that front then is not negative. In fact, let me backtrack a little bit. I guess the thing which I'm going to focus on is to say a thing that was more of a positive is just me not knowing anything meant when I was playing the game I wasn't really sure what to expect. And this is sort of fear of the unknown thing I meant, because I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if this game had like any sort of stalker monsters, or if there were any stalker monsters, what they would be, and if there weren't stalker monsters, there'd be another type of horror thing going on. Am I fucking playing a Slender clone? I mean, not even just Slender clone, just anything really. And because you don't know what the threat is, because you don't even know if there is a threat or anything like that, or how, if there is a threat, how it even works or anything like that, there's a little bit of fear in the anticipation of what could happen, I guess. And that's, of course, fear of the unknown in a nutshell, but I think it works strongly in games cases when you're when you're playing something if you don't really know what you're dealing with. And there's sort of the anticipation of the said thing can help definitely boost the atmosphere. And that, I think this game benefits a little bit from that. I mean, I kind of expected, once I've remembered that the game had, like, no save files. Of course, they can't do too much to you without it becoming frustrating, but yeah. With all this said, with all this done, this has been A Girl's Fabric Face. I'm going to click back in. And I guess I'm going to exit there for now. Till next time, adieu to all of you.